Hi. So it's Saturday today, day off. Yay!
Yay! So we're in our bedroom tonight.
Yeah.
Because...
Should we give you a little? Here you go.
It's
a really messy bedroom.
Do you want to put the bigger light on for us?
Right.
That's our bunks.
This
there.
is Zara. Missing Martina. She's gone to the Victoria Falls.
We've seen a lot of Ellie's hand, which is handy.
Did you just see my whole hand on the way round?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, they're going to come in anyway.
Yeah,
and
so
chat.
we're going to introduce some people. So we've got some wine.
Oh, hang on, where's mine?
So we've had a lovely day. We have, hang on, you just see our heads. We need to get back.
Yeah.
So we've had a lovely day. We've been to,
Lilai.
oh, like you check you
I
with the
didn't
nose.
know.
I did not know the name.
I've just put my wine. Hang on.
We seen some baby elephants that have like orphan elephants, so their mums have been killed.
Let me see it. I'm
like
going to bring some pictures up.
Hunting
so I can
and
try and
stuff,
show
like
you.
the tusks and that.
Yeah.
And these babies, they're brought there because they can't survive without their mums, and they've like been lost from the herd and stuff. So we're not very technical.
Baby
That's
elephants.
an elephant. It's an elephant. So that was nice. Then what else did we do? Then we went to the world's saddest zoo.
Oh my god.
It was like a post-apocalyptic zoo. So it looked like basically the world had ended. 13 girls had survived and decided to go to the zoo for the day.
Yeah.
And
Like, I mean, we saw some crocodiles, didn't we? And the fence must have been as high as our waist.
and I know the crocodiles can jump as high as themselves because I learnt that in Australia. And
Yeah.
But they're
They could
only
get out.
3 inches high.
no, they were massive.
They were huge.
They were big. Ignore her. So that was quite, and there was loads of like sort of rubbish in the cages and stuff.
Yeah,
It was
like there
really
were plastic
sad.
bottles in like the enclosures that the animals were in. Like it's like somebody thought it would be a really good idea to have a zoo, but then they didn't have the money for
They
it.
didn't follow through
Like,
the rest of it.
they've got the signs in front of the cages to say what the animals are, but there's no signs in them.
Or if they are in there, they're smashed.
Yeah.
You can't see them. And we see some baby lions being fed. They were
Oh,
also
they-
orphans as well.
Yeah, they were 7 months old.
Ellie's ears do not work.
No.
Every day, all day, she's been like, people have been saying, oh, it's this. She's like, oh, it's 3. They're 3 months old. They're not. They're 7. They just said 7.
Funny.
Her ears don't work. But that was nice. And then we seen a lion called Louise, which tried to eat us.
And
My
her friend
sister.
called No, yeah. Louise tried to eat us, and her sister's called Thelma.
So Louise is a lady lion, but has a mane.
Should we do the video?
Yeah.
So this is where they tried to eat us.
More technical people can put videos in their vlogs.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to show you on my phone.
You can hear them roaring. That's Louise.
The lady lion with the mane.
She's like a bearded lady. Well done, Ellie. She is.
She was angry.
She was funny. But it was nice. And then we went for dinner in this little place and we had lattes. Hazelnut lattes. It was,
Like our caffeine addiction was
it
just,
was so nice.
oh, so good.
And then we got back here, there was a hot shower, an actual hot shower, which was
I mean, you had
amazing.
to turn the hot water down, didn't
Yeah.
you, Ellie?
For 3 minutes, I was a warm human.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. So we're going to bring some people. So we're going to bring Zara.
Come, Zara.
So we bring some guest stars because we just talk rubbish.
In case you saw my hand, this is Zara.
Yeah. This is
Hi.
Zara, and she's a midwife, and she's been catching African babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically finished my course now. I finished in August, and yeah, so just been helping out with labour care and delivering some little African babies, which has been lovely. Very different to obviously back in England. Very different. But yeah, it's been lovely.
Tell us about the buckets.
Oh yeah, so there's
But don't swear because you're live
Yeah.
on Channel 4.
So buckets to sterilise things, they just kind of reuse them and chuck them in a bucket that's got a bit of water in there, maybe a bit of cleaning stuff in, leave it in there for a bit and then they use it again. Also a sharps box is just a cardboard box that says sharps on it that you just put everything in there. Needles are left around, but that's fine. Bit of blood all over the floor, but you know, they're just used to it. Anyone and everyone looks after a woman. You don't really have the continuity of care like you do at home, so it's quite hard for them to get to know their lady quite well as what we do. So it's been very nice for us to spend time with the woman and her to actually feel that she's got someone who looks after her and who actually cares for her.
You were telling us about how there's more than, like in England you have like one person in the room. You were telling us that there's like more than that.
Yeah, so at home it's one lady to one room because it's her room and it's just her. But whereas here it's 3 beds in a room. There's like a very thin wall between one of them, but you can see over the top of it. There is very thin rubbish curtains that fall down quite a lot. So basically 3 women, they can see each other giving birth, which can be quite traumatic for someone, especially if it's their first baby and they're seeing someone else go through that and they think, oh no, it's me.
It's
I'm gonna be
coming.
doing that. Yeah. So you try and keep them covered and stuff, but they just tend to parade around doing whatever they want. I don't think they really care.
Tell us about the dancing with the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I had a lovely lady the other day. It was her 4th baby. She was very calm. She was very glamorous. Didn't look like she was ready to have a baby, but she was doing brilliant. Didn't make a noise, whereas a lot of them do. A lot of clicking, a lot of slapping of their legs, everything like that. But she was quiet. And so I told her it'd be a good idea to help her stand up, move around, and we did some dancing. We were leaning on the bed and moving around and shaking ourselves to, you know, get this baby out. So hopefully, I had to leave before the time she had a baby, but hopefully she did really well.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Very
Very different,
jealous.
but
I want to catch some babies.
yeah. Be good. I'm hoping I'll get some more next week as well.
Thank you, Sarah. She's going to leg it now.
Ellie's going to come in now. Ellie's been working in the emergency department.
No,
Come on,
I'm
Ellie.
not.
Come on.
No,
Come
I'm not.
on.
Come on, you can't do that. We're live. You can talk to us when you come back from your week in the village.
Yeah.
Got something to say. This is Ellie. She's also on the same course as us and is also one of our friends, obviously. You all know that. So, do you want to tell us about the emergency department?
Don't really know where to start. I'm in like the resus bit, but there's like 18 beds, but probably about 25 patients, so they sleep on wheelchairs all night and often fall out of them, but nobody really bothers. And then I don't know what else to say really.
So it's just how different it is from England, like the emergency department in England.
Oh,
is
if the patient needs anything like an NG tube or something like that, the hospital have their own, but they're really horrible. So they send them to the family, to the pharmacy, and they say your relative needs this, and you have to go and buy it. Even syringes, they send them to the pharmacy. They have to buy it. Any dressings and stuff like that.
That's the tubes that are horrible, not the people, just to be clear.
Oh, the people are lovely. The people are lovely. Except, like, the one thing that's really hard is that nurses don't really interact with patients, and they just don't talk to them or get to know them or anything like that. And I like to do that, and when I do, they look at me like I'm weird. Why are you bothering talking to them?
Yeah, it's like the consent process is really weird. So back home, it's always patient first. You consent with the patient unless mental capacity and that kind of thing. But here, they always talk to the family first and not the patient. So it's like the other way around. It's really bizarre.
Well, I guess they're the ones paying.
Well,
So,
Or they just tell them what is happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really think there is a lot of consent.
No.
And then a woman fell over the other day and nobody came except me and another 2 English students, and we did everything and then picked her up by her arms and legs and put her on a bench. And that's where they left her.
Yeah.
So yes, it's very different, but I'm getting used to how they do things here now, and you just have to accept that that's their way, but it is hard. And I won't tell you my dead body story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck a dead body on a pile.
I had to chuck a dead body on a pile with another 2 bodies. Cracked her head on the wall. Just left her there. But there you go. I was a bit like, okay. But this is Zambia.
Things are very
Thank you.
different.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Ellie.
Thanks, Ellie.
She didn't want to do that.
So, Leanne, who's hiding on the bed, is...
She'll peek out.
Yeah, come say hi, Leanne.
Oh.
So,
Hello.
this is Leanne, and she is going for a week in a rural village to do some healthcare there. So that'll be really interesting.
Yeah,
What
it
kind
will
of
be.
stuff are you doing?
I'm not actually sure yet, or where I'm.
No.
I actually don't know. I think we'll all be together. I don't even know.
She's
which
doing basket
sections.
weaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the afternoons we'll do some activities and some local traditional stuff. But I don't know where we are in hospital. Yeah. Don't know.
But
Just wait and see.
from what we've heard, like the village facilities are better than the ones that we have in the hospital, but their
They're cleaner
staff
and newer.
aren't as trained. So anything that's more complicated will get sent to Lusaka, to the teaching hospital and be dealt with there. But the more mild cases will stay in the village.
I think it'll be really interesting to see the difference, even just from Lusaka as well,
Yeah.
and what different cases they get there. So looking forward to it.
So we'll hear from Leanne when she comes back.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Leanne. Do you want to come and have a chat, Grace?
Are you sure? Grace is not having any of it.
No.
We'll try and persuade Grace later.
Yeah, we'll get her
Yeah.
in during the week.
I might have to drug her with drink. Drug her with drink? That's not a thing. And also illegal, so I won't do that.
No. So we were just out on the terrace having a little sing-song, having a nice time, and out of nowhere came a massive cockroach.
Oh, it was huge. It was huge. It was huge.
It was disgusting. So being females, we had a little squeal, jumped up on the sofas and ran inside.
We're so brave. There's no boys. The boys have all gone.
Yeah, they've all gone to
Livingston,
the falls.
yeah.
Gone to see the falls, which we're all doing next weekend. So we're really excited for that.
Yeah.
But so tomorrow we're off to the local market.
Yes. Oh, look, I got my Zaki this today. I got my Zaki Zambia flag. He's very excited.
Yes.
When we got back, we got this through the window in the car. Tried to charge me 50 kwacha
That's like £4.50
for this. The taxi driver was like, no.
Yeah. 20
Yeah.
20 kwacha.
Yeah, so Zaki was very excited, because he's a loon. But yeah, so we're going to go to the market tomorrow and we'll take some pictures and things.
Yeah.
One day we might work out how to put videos and pictures in.
Yeah,
It's
we're
not
that,
a very
we're not
professional
that.
job. But anyway, that's us. Okay. Ciao for now. Bye.